So, hi, it's been a while. I'm just gonna make this intro really quick because I have 25 minutes until my student arrives for my lesson, and I've just realised that the lens has got a load of dirt on it, so yeah, let me sort that out. That's better. Hopefully you can see me now. So, I thought I'd try my hand at one of these weekly vlogs. I keep watching them and I do find them interesting. I do like watching them, to be fair. So I thought I'd just make my own, and obviously it has been a while. I mean, I have posted recently here on YouTube like the Queen of Pop promo stuff. What I kind of want to achieve out of these vlogs is, well, one, to be able to watch it back myself, mainly because I do have some memory problems because of some health conditions I've got. So it would be nice to look back on these in the future and go, oh yeah, I did do that. Secondly, to give you a bit of an insight into my job. I dip in and out of jobs all the time, but my teaching is the one constant job I've had for the past 5 years. Yes, 5 years I've been teaching. And also to give you an insight on my gigs that I do mainly on weekends. Something that I can watch myself back on is my professional development. My first goal is to get my grade 5 piano practical done, probably March now. I must get that done. So hopefully I can sort of keep like a video diary of that, as well as my grade 6 music theory. I've started working on that as well. Over the past weekend, today's Monday by the way, I found out basically that I could train to become a doctor, which is what was my original choice of career when I was 17, 18. Or it was to go into the medical field, but I kind of did really badly in my A levels, and as a result of that, my college advised me to not pursue medicine and to pursue my second choice subject, which was music, and that's what I ended up doing. But I've always been interested in the medical field. I know this sounds stupid. I have a fear of needles, but I guess that's just one thing. I just have to deal with it and man up. So that's why I didn't go down the medical route when I was 18. I mean, I really wanted to do it. I worked so hard on my A levels and I was absolutely gutted to fail biology. I got a U, and I also came out with 2 Ds in English literature and music technology. I'm not proud of it. I'm not going to talk about that anymore because it's not a great time in my life to talk about, as you can hopefully understand. But by finding this course that's called Graduate Entry in Medicine, because I do now have a 2-1 degree in music, it seems to be like the way in for me. Because time and time again, I've been stopped. I mean, since leaving university, I have done a level 3 anatomy and physiology course, so I do have a little bit of science background. But the main thing I need to start looking at if I was to do this, it's abbreviated to GEM for short, the Graduate Entry Medicine course. I have to do a thing called Gamsat, which I've done quite a lot of research into this weekend. I mean, Friday I think I found out about the course, and I was like, yeah. Looked into it a bit more on Saturday, was completely overwhelmed with this Gamsat. I mean, you have to do work experience as well, but I can easily get that. I know people who work in the health industry, medical field, whatever. I can easily get the work experience. It's just getting this Gamsat done. Saturday I was completely overwhelmed, and I was like thinking, no, I won't get into this, I won't pass this exam. Did more research into it, and I actually kind of felt okay about it. Yeah, I need to brush up on my science. I mean, I've not touched chemistry since leaving school. So what I've done is I've ordered some like Science for Dummies books from eBay, just to start getting it on. And I guess what I could do in the meantime is start looking at how to write essays under exam conditions again, because as I say, I've not done that since A levels. I do have a bit of a background in it because I did English literature and I've always been good at English, so I'm not too worried about that. I'll probably do, like, when I've got a bit more time, I'll probably go into a bit more depth about the whole Gamsat research that I've done. But for the time being, I feel okay. But my husband seems to think I could do the exam in September. They do it twice a year, basically. I'd probably end up going to Sheffield for it. I think they do it in various places around the country. So this September, it is now middle of July, so I've got a month and a half. But actually it's 12th of September I think it is, so 2 months nearly. 2 months to do absolutely everything, and I don't feel confident about that. I mean, yeah, I could go and sit the Gamsat, and hey, I may pass it, I don't know. But I'm trying to think with my grade 5 piano as well, I could hold off the grade 6 theory. I don't have to do that. But as I say, the piano, I have to do. I've got to do the piano in March. So I'm just trying to weigh up what my priority should be. I mean, it is scary thinking about completely changing career. There's also, I've got a lot of what ifs. That was quite a bit of an intro for a vlog, wasn't it? As I say, I probably won't vlog anymore for today because, as I say, I'm going to start teaching in 15 minutes, and then when I finish at 7:15 tonight, I'm going to see The Incredibles 2. One reason I thought, well, the main reason I thought of vlogging again, I mean, I've done vlogs before, I've put them up on YouTube, and then I've put them to private because I'm like, I feel like I'm an awkward person on the camera. If I was to go down this Gamsat route, one thing I found a lack of on the internet is someone's experience of it. Yeah, there's videos when they passed it and that's really good, but I can't find anything where it's literally week by week of someone's preparation for it and going through the whole experience. So that's kind of what I want to try and achieve. As I say, I'm still like not 100% thinking of going through it. I'm probably 65% going for it at the minute. My husband fully supports me. He knows it's what I originally wanted to do with my life. I'm just going to see how it goes. I've got a lot of things to weigh up. Anyway, if this is it for today, I will hopefully see you later in the week. Hey, hi guys, it's now Friday. The gig went well last night, it was really good. My fish got really confused because I'm balancing the camera on top of the fish tank. Yeah, it went really well. Unfortunately, I don't think I got any footage myself because the camera died. But hopefully I managed to put in a bit of an insight as to how we set up a piano gig. Although it wasn't my own PA, it was literally just take my piano and go. If I do get any footage from someone else, I would have hopefully put it in before today. But anyway, today's Friday, I've got a pretty busy day. It is 10 to 9 in the morning. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm just having my Actimel. And yeah, I've got a pretty busy day. After the gym, I've got to go into town, into Nottingham I want to pick up some hair dye because I need it, and go and view some photos that I had taken last week, just like some professional photos. I know I won't be able to film any of that, but keep an eye out on my social media for those photos because I will be uploading them. I'll put all the links below for my social medias. Hopefully I'll have lunch with my husband because he works in the city centre, and then I'll come back home and teach this evening, and then that's it for today really. As I say, today's first time I've actually gone to the gym of my own accord. I need to go more. Let's go. Okay, hello again. I've been to the gym. I've now got to the tram stop after about what seems like double the time it's taken me, because I've been following literally all the way from the gym to the tram stop, which is about 3-4 miles, a van that decided he wanted to do half the speed limit the whole way, and there was no place for me to overtake. So it's don't you just hate it when people do that? My piece of advice: if you drive, please do the speed limit, not half of it. I was pretty surprised because it was a van driver as well. I'm back home anyway, so I've got the window open, so if there's any random noises, it's people outside. I am back home now from town. I just didn't vlog go around town because it's town and people are idiots. I went to view my photos that I had taken last week and they were absolutely awesome. I've worked with this brand, a photographer here in Nottingham, basically to work on, he wants to promote his headshots, so I was the model, but I just need to do some social media work with basically the images that we've got. So yeah, hopefully I will get them within the next week. I'm looking forward to them. They looked absolutely fantastic, so I can't wait to share them all, and I can use them as my new promo photos now that I have pink hair. The last ones I had done professionally were with blonde hair. Anyway, today, what time is it now? It's 3 o'clock. I've got 2 hours until I start teaching singing lessons. I have a new student tonight as well, but I thought while I'm here I could go through with you what I mentioned earlier in the week about the Gamsat exam. I think I've rambled it, I've not watched the footage back yet, but basically the Gamsat exam is an exam you have to complete to get part of the way into the graduate entry medicine degree course. So since I spoke about it earlier on in the week, I've done a lot more research into it. They basically do the exam twice a year, in September and March. Now, I've basically missed the entry for September this year because it closes on Monday, today's Friday. I don't have the fees basically to pay to do the exam in September. I just can't afford it, and I think it's kind of a blessing in disguise because I'd prefer to have the extra time to go through everything rather than cramming it all in less than 2 months. So I can just really take my time on it, really plan it, and I won't feel stressed about it because, like I said earlier in the week, I want to still do my grade 5 piano in March. So it may mean I'm doing these 2 big exams in March, but I should hopefully feel more confident with it. I think if I did it in September, I wouldn't have felt confident because I would have been cramming and cramming and cramming. Anyway, so this is my Gamsat folder. So what I've done so far this week, I've still got a little bit more to do. I've basically gone through each section, like what I have to do for each section, what I'm likely to find, what things I can do to help prepare for that part of the exam. Then I've done some printouts on like how to write essays because I haven't written a timed essay since 2009. Nearly 9 years it's been since I've done a timed essay, and that was my A-levels, and I didn't do very well in them either, hence why I'm hopefully going for graduate entry medicine. So I've done some printouts on like how to write essays for the Gamsat. I've written down, I managed to find online some quotes examples for the part 2. I've mainly focused on part 2 this week, for section 2. In section 3, obviously, where you do biology, I have done that in recent years, so I don't think that's too much of an issue. I think at the minute I just want to get my head around writing an essay. So I've got loads of different titles, quotes, even more there, and then I've also started to like look at how to write an introduction for an essay. Oh gosh, I'm losing the page. I've also looked through how to start writing body paragraphs, how many to do, so looking at the peel technique, which I do remember from school. So that's as far as I've got. I managed to find a really good document online that goes through it bit by bit about the essays, and I'm getting to the end of it. I've still got that to go this week. I've written out the syllabus for each part of section 3, so there's what I need to know for the biology, what I need to know for general chemistry, what I need to know for organic chemistry, what I need to know for physics, and I've also added in mathematics because I've always been terrible at maths. Back at school, I really struggled with maths. It was my most hated subject. I remember like nearly crying when I got my GCSE results because I got a B in maths, and I was so sure I'd got a C or a D, but I was absolutely ecstatic to get a B. Even now though, I rely too much on calculators. That's my problem. I've always got my phone, like even just adding up fees for my students, I always have to get the phone and add it up because I just can't do mental maths very well. Even if I wasn't going to go for the Gamsat, I think that would just help life skills in general. I've bought loads of books, well not loads, 4. I've bought this from W.H. Smith for the mathematics part. It's just GCSE maths revision guide, CGP. I used to use these before. Basically what I need to do is go through the syllabus as I've written out and match it up to the contents of this book just to see what I need to do, because I know I won't need to do the whole thing. I just need to pick and choose what bits. And then I've got for physics essentials for dummies. I got all these books off eBay, so cheap. I think though, for like, I think is it physics or no, I think it's more chemistry and physics where I need to actually read through the book from the start, because I've got this one for chemistry. Whether that'll cover the general chemistry as well, but when I was researching what books to get for preparing for section 3 of the Gamsat, everyone was saying this book. Literally, like, I was going through forums and stuff and everyone was saying this book was the best and prepared them the best, even better than the gold standard Gamsat books, which everyone said was terrible. So the organic chemistry, I think I need to just read. The biology, I found I'm able to pick and choose the bits, I think because I have a bit more of an understanding with the biology. So yeah, so that's the books that I've bought. So basically what I need to finish off doing this week is making a study plan still and finish off working out how to write an essay, and hopefully next week I can start writing an essay, and I've got to get used to actually handwriting it as well. But as I say, I've got till March, I've got plenty of time, and then obviously I just need to sort out some work experience. That's my update for today. I'm teaching for tonight, but tomorrow I've got a busy day of gigs. I've got 2 lots of gigs. It's a local fun day and just at the park down the road, and then I am performing at a cider festival in the evening, so hopefully I can take you along with me. And obviously that one actually I may be on my own because I don't need to take the PA, so my husband doesn't need to go with me because I can't physically put together the PA. It's far too heavy for me, so that's why Kyle has to go. I'll definitely be on my own for the fun day one because I did that one a few years ago. I know how it works. I literally just rock up and sing. But I do need to sort out my set lists for tomorrow because the cider festival, they want acoustic stuff as well. I will probably see you tomorrow.
Any little mix fans here? Yeah, alright, let's get dancing. All the girls on the block knocking at my door. Wanna know what it is, may the boys want more. Is your lover playing on your side? Says he loves you, but he ain't got time. Here's the answer, so come and get it at a knockdown price. Bottle of honey, just to make him sweet. Crystal balling, just to help him see what he's been missing. So come and get it while you still got spaces in between our love. So gonna let the rain fall. I'll be all you need and more. Because when the sun shines, we'll shine together. Told you I'll be here forever. Said I'll always be afraid. Took a look, I'ma stick it out till the end. Now it's raining more than ever. Know that we still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella.
I am back. I'm just getting ready to go to my second gig. I've come back home. Come back home for some lunch. See Kyle. We're looking after my parents' 2 dogs. Singing for about an hour, but now I'm going to go into Nottingham City Centre. So this next performance, after this clip, it may well go to just me singing the gig. It's a cider festival, this one, but I'm doing all acoustic songs. So what I did at the fun day on the park, you just saw was all like stuff with families, like all pop and stuff like that, which it went down well. But yeah, so I'm now off to a pub in Nottingham City Centre, so I'll see you there.
Take my place when I'm gone. You need love to shine the shadows on your face. If a gray wave shall fall, it will fall upon us all. And between sand and stone.
Alright, just got home from that gig in the pub. There was literally no one there. Literally singing to the one guy on the bar. Still got paid for it though, so it's not the end of the world. I mean, the songs I was doing, as hopefully I'll be able to put in, was more of the acoustic style stuff, so I only really do them when I do wedding fairs and weddings, depending on what people want, but generally it's only the wedding fairs. But obviously those seasons go usually January to March and then September to October, so it's just kept me practicing them. Really, it just would have been nice to actually sing to a few people. By the end of it, there was the next band on there. There was some people coming through. I think it was just that there'd been Splendour Festival on today. There'd also been a football match, I think, going off, and people just wanted to sit outside. Why they didn't set the stage up outside, I don't know. I was also asked if I could do another gig tonight, but my voice is just starting to feel a little bit croaky and I'm tired anyway. I am probably going to sign off this vlog for this week though, because as far as I'm aware there's nothing going on tomorrow. There's student exams, but I can't film that. All I need to do really is get those folders prepared for them. I'll probably do that tomorrow because the exams aren't till like 4 o'clock anyway, so I've got the whole day to do that. But yeah, that's it. So hopefully you've enjoyed this vlog. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more, please comment below and let me know. As I say, please subscribe if you haven't already. I do occasionally put on videos on YouTube, but generally I post onto Facebook and Instagram a lot more. So actually this gig that I just did, I did stream quite a lot of it on both Facebook and Instagram. So check it out. My name is Rebecca Rosin on there, RHOSYN, or check my YouTuber name. It's spelled there for you. Thank you for watching, and see you soon. Hopefully this has given you a bit of an insight as to what I do with my life and what I'm up to. See you soon. Bye.